Hello there, it's me, Potato Mean, and welcome back to another video. Today I have the Five Nights at Freddy showcase. Woo! Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? I made more Five Nights at Freddy's figures, which if you actually follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me, I swear to God. But if you're not following me on Instagram, then yeah, you would know that I actually posted them earlier today. Well, actually, I posted. It was like a one figure day a thing. You don't know, I posted one figure a day. It's a whole thing, but I finished it today. I finished it by just posting Golden Freddy. He was the final one. So yeah, let's just actually get into the video. Hopefully, I can get this edited before. Let's just hope I can get this edited today. Woo! Alright, so who do we have first? Of course, we got the Frederick Fazballs right here. And as you can see, he is looking absolutely amazing, absolutely stunning, and still has a movable jaw, just like everybody else. Woohoo. I know, that's crazy, right? Anyways, but yeah. As you can see, Freddy, he does... by the way, I'm filming this like on the same backdrop as before. I actually did try filming this in the light box that I had, but it did not... it did not go well. It was a little difficult to maneuver, but... yeah, we're going to try this. Maybe I might try it some other day. Who knows? But yeah, here's Freddy. He's got his big bulky arms because, of course, these segments in the arms need to be all nice and bulky because he is a little chunky, you know. So that's actually why I also sculpted his stomach. Boom! Look at that big belly. I probably could have sculpted a little bit more, but I'm okay with this. But yeah, the head is actually made from a Captain America helmet, and that I just sculpted over because it's not the first time I actually used this piece as a base for these Five Nights at Freddy's heads. I've actually done it 2 times before. But yeah. His bow tie, it might look a little weird for everybody who has a bow tie. Yeah, I understand that. I was basing all these figures are based off the game, so I'm pretty sure it was the game reference I was using. I don't know what reference I was using specifically, but yeah, I swear the bow ties look like this. Okay, don't come at me. But I'm a little all over the place, so yeah, just deal with it, I guess. The hat is actually from a Baby Yoda figure, like a bootleg figure. I don't know why, but he was just in a suit and whatever. I don't know why they did that. Don't ask me. But yeah. The bottom jaw is actually just some Procreate that I just sculpted over, like... let me see if I can actually remove the head. Oh, yep, there we go. I'm not going to do this for everybody. Especially Chica, because hers cannot separate for some reason. I just cannot get that head out of the hole or something, out of the head, whatever. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, it's just a strip of Procreate going over the head with these little micromagnets in them. So if I just do that, boom, you can see like a micromagnet peeking out. And yeah, I think it's really cool. I think it's a nice, cool feature that allows the jaws to move. And also, I'm going to be putting the bits at the end, like from Instagram, just because they aren't too long. He fell over. Yeah. But they aren't too long. Should be fine. Shouldn't make the video too terribly long. But yeah. I did sculpt his toes, but I didn't sculpt the thighs or like anything else, you know, those segments. Because I still wanted there to be mobility in his legs. And I think it would look a tiny bit weird if I just started to sculpt like almost every single like puffy detail, like every segment, like its hips, his, like just like how I did with the arms. I feel like it would be a little weird if I kept doing that. But yeah, I did give him a microphone. I did actually have to paint this one because I could not find one that had a silver tip. But you'll see later that I actually found one afterwards. So, you know, that's just so much fun. But yeah, moving on. We actually have Bonnie, who is purple in the game. Fight me all you want. He is purple in the game. Yeah. In the first game, at least, you know, Fnaf 1. But yeah, here he is. As you can see, he does have his big bunny ears. And his head shape is similar to Freddy's. You'll see that with Golden Freddy as well, how they're meant to be similar. And that's just because they have a similar build in their heads. Only difference is that Bonnie's like top of his head is actually rounder. And his snout is actually how do you put this? Like, I guess more of like a semicircle, you know? Like how it kind of gets cut off in the middle. While Freddy's is kind of like rounded at the edges. Also, his nose is smaller, so yeah. But basically, after that, it's just like, everything else is the same. It's just the head that isn't the same. It's like the body is built the same, the toes, the legs, whatever, the stomach. His jaw is different, and of course it can move. If I could just get my fingernail underneath there we go. It can move. His jaw is a tiny bit different looking, though. Freddy's is a lot more rounded, while Bonnie has like a square type of shape towards the front. So yeah, I made sure to kind of keep that little thing. Also, I don't entirely know who the original person is, but the eye style actually came from the person who made like those Lego Five Nights at Freddy's trailers. I don't entirely know what his name is. Hope that maybe someone can tell me. I don't remember. Who knows? But I kind of got that eye style from there. Because there's either that or go like all out and... Well, actually, it was either this, make the eyes accurate and just paint them on, like how they are in the game, or just do Lego eyes, but without the white. And I decided to go with this because I think it's a good middle ground. But yeah. That's Bonnie. Not much else to say. Pretty simple figure. To my knowledge, he does not actually have a tail on the back, so he doesn't actually get one. Sorry, Bunny. Bonnie. Anyways, here's Chica. Because, of course, I was not about, like, I gotta make the original 5, you know, because the movie's out. And again, all these are based off the game. I want to get that clear. I want to, like, absolutely drill that one in. So, yeah. But here's Chica. She does have her cupcake. I think his name is Carl. I think. I don't know. But he can be separated from the plate because he is just a stud. Yeah. So, yeah, just moving the plate out the way and also just getting rid of that slice of pizza. Oh, excuse me. We got Chica. Her stomach is actually sculpted out, like, more than Freddy's and Bonnie's. And that's because I kind of wanted her to still have that puffy chest, I guess. Kind of like how everybody else does. Except for Foxy, of course. But yeah. Her arms are the same. The legs are basically the same except for the toes, because they are actually different. And believe it or not, Chica and Golden Freddy are actually, like, the last two that I made. And they were a little rushed. You can kind of tell that in the feet, but, it's alright. Her jaw can move, just like everybody else, and that's like a weird magnet system thing that I'll probably just put up this. Yeah, that's how I did it. I'm not even going to try and explain that because I probably would explain it horribly. But she does have her 3 little tufts on her head. I don't know if she actually has 4, because you can only see 3 from the front. So I don't know if she actually has 4, so she just has 4 here, or 3 here. Yeah. Not much else to say. Definitely pretty cool looking. Moving on, we got Foxy, because of course I had to. I have seen some people do Foxy a tad bit differently, like in the arms, where they kind of like pop the arms out of socket and then like somehow attach them through that, probably like magnets or something like that, but I'm not one for doing that because it kind of looks a little goofy, and I didn't really want to do that, so yeah, I just kind of went with like a normal look, and I think it looks nice. I did forget his tufts of fur like on his shoulders though, so I did forget that. Oops. But yeah, his head is sculpted like everybody else's. His jaw can't open as much as everybody else, and that's just because of like his upper teeth kind of blocking his like jaw from going any further up, but also just because of how big his jaw is and just how big his head is. His head is a tiny bit big. It does kind of look that way, but it is roughly around the same size. I think it's just the fur tufts that are kind of like throwing it off. But yeah, he is much skinnier than everybody else, so I decided not to actually buff out his arms. I only decided to do the shoulders, and I just decided to like keep his chest really flat and just sculpt like his little belly tough fur or whatever. But yeah, his eye is actually different, and that's mainly because he has no like black pupils in the game. He actually has pure white pupils, so I kind of thought, hey, why don't I just give him yellow eyes and then give him like the little white dot, kind of like, I guess, kind of represent that little difference in the eyes. So yeah, I decided to do that. And his eye patch, again, this is based off the game, so it does just kind of get cut off on the side. Well, I know in the movie there's like duct tape on the back just kind of holding up his eye patch. I didn't do that, clearly. But yeah. Then I cut his legs in half so I can put the endo feet there. That just uses a Lego bar piece with some Lego flat tile pieces just kind of sanded to look like his little feet size and shape, I guess. And of course his toes are sculpted on along with like that little ankle detail, whatever that is. I did sculpt the pants detail to kind of just look like the torn pants. And again, it's based off the game, so you kind of get like that little segmented pants where like those are just separate pieces. They aren't like actual pants like how they are in the movie. But yeah, I still haven't seen the movie, by the way. I want to get that clear. Also, he might look a tiny bit shorter than everybody else, but no, he's not. He is the same height as Freddy and everybody else. He just appears that way. Anyways, moving on, we have the final Fnaf 1 figure, Golden Freddy, of course. His head is a tiny bit different than Freddy's, and that's just because I didn't resin cast Freddy's head, and that's mainly because resin casting is kind of, like, become an absolute pain in my ass lately. So I'm just not even going to bother doing that. So I had to actually resculpt all these arms and the feet as well. So yeah, I hope you guys just appreciate that little detail. But he's basically just Freddy overall, but gold. Well, yellow actually, with a slightly lighter tone yellow. as like the muzzle and the stomach. Also, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why that little dot's there, so just ignore that, I guess. But yeah, it's not a lot to say about him. He can actually do the little head tilt, like how he does in the game, because I did give him a ball-jointed head. So yeah, I thought that was a nice little detail that I could include. My air conditioning's kicking. But yeah, that's it for FNAF 1. Moving on, we do have some other characters from different games. And I did make these figures before I actually made the original 5. Here we got Springtrap, of course. Fun fact, I actually made this dude in one night, believe it or not. I think that can actually go for some of the other characters, but I can't exactly recall who. So yeah, here's Springtrap. Basically, I had his sculpt done for a really long time. I just painted him all in one night because, I don't know. And I think this was actually my Halloween figure for last year, I think. Like the one I posted on October 31st. But yeah. Just like everybody else, he has a movable jaw with magnets and all that, you know, Captain America helmet as the base. Actually, no, Chica did not actually have that. Chica had like a normal hairpiece, and I just sculpted like a big ball on top of the head. But yeah, that's just like the one different character that actually has like a different style head, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, we got the purple guy below here, aka William Afton. So yeah, he's just kind of dead. Whatever. Gave him different eyes. And just like Springtrap in the game, he does have like those silver eyes, so I did represent that through this gray that I used. I think it looks nice. Also, I gave every character eyelids, whether they be black or whether they be the actual color from the game. I gave them that because without them, they just kind of look really coked out, like just really cracked. Like they're just on some drug of some kind. So I decided to like make it look a lot more relaxed, like how they are in the games. Sometimes, of course. But yeah, his feet, I think this is like the main thing. But the feet are actually made from like little Lego cheese slopes that I just sanded the tops of and then sanded like the sides. So I think that turned out really nice. I like it. I did actually cut his legs in half as well. Then I had to like resculpt half of them, or like what would it be, like a fourth of it or something? I don't know. But yeah, his arms are sculpted the exact same way as Freddy's and all them. Just the shoulder pads are now connected to the actual torso because that's how it is in the game. His belly is actually sculpted along with that button, but they don't puff out on that much because I thought it would look a little weird. But yeah, also no damage on the back except for like some little tears and of course that big abdomen tear. And I think that's actually just because he doesn't have any tears in the game on his back. I think. I don't really know, but I don't know. Most like reference I had didn't have him with back like tears or whatever. So yeah. Also, I painted his teeth in like a bone white instead of a white, like I would do everybody else. Anyways, moving on to the final animatronic, we have Glamrock Freddy, because I made him around when Security Breach was popular. Turned out, I don't really like Security Breach. I don't know, it's just like, the lore's just kind of gotten really confusing by this point, and it's kind of like, just too much. I don't know. But yeah, here's Glamrock Freddy, the first animatronic I actually made, so hey, it's kind of funny that he's actually the last one. But yeah, I did extend his arms and legs, and of course brought in the torso, because he is far taller than probably most animatronics. And I did actually make an alternate body, because I was conflicted on which one to use. I'm pretty sure it's obvious which one I went for. But yeah, I did sculpt his chest to give him that big chest. He's been working his chest, you know what I mean? Never skip chest day or something. I don't know. I don't work out if you could tell. But yeah, Captain America helmet. Jaw, whatever, all that, Ninjago, shoulder pads for like the shoulder pads that he actually has in the game. I did bulk out his arms because it did look a little weird with him being skinny. I don't know, that whole thing just kind of looks a little weird sometimes. Also, he has a tiny little hat that just kind of like sticks off to the side. I don't know what that is. Also, he has an earring. I don't know. Glamrock is kind of weird. But yeah. That was the last animatronic, but not the last figure, because we still have Gregory, who is a pretty old figure. Because if you couldn't tell, I actually did not. This was before I started to like sand the torsos to start aligning with like the belt, like the hips. If you couldn't tell, so like here on Glamrock Freddy, you can see the alt's body. You can see like that case as well. So it's been a bit. I think it's like 2022, like maybe midway through 2022 or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a bit. But yeah. I used the Mike face from the Stranger Things set. And then I painted this hair in like a dark brown. I also painted a band-aid on his face and on his leg. Also, I gave him the Faz watch, which I am really proud of how that turned out. I like that. The white lines, not that great, but again, really old figure. But yeah. I did have a Vanessa at some point, but I kind of took her apart to use her for pieces, and it didn't look that great anyway, so hey, didn't matter. So canonically, in here, she is dead. Absolutely dead. Why do my colors look brighter here? That's weird. Anyways, but yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm gonna put the bits at the end. I'm not gonna tease any figures because I don't really have the figures on me right now. I kind of left them over there, and I don't feel like just grabbing them and recording this one little segment. So yeah, that's about it. See ya. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of a bit for this one either, fellas. I'm sorry.
Stop chewing so fucking loud, bro. Leave that little guy alone. The fuck is you gonna do if I don't?
Freddy's gun you down, use the machete, cut you up, ain't you ready for the 5 knots at the
Oh, cholera! Czy to Freddy Fazbear?